We broke up. There was a time in my on and off relationship where we broke up. There was, of course, the push-pull dynamic where I wanted more time, more investment, and commitment. I wanted to be claimed. And my partner was in a different state, avoiding the closeness and not desiring commitment. And that tension eventually brought the culmination, and we broke up. It happened in Costa Rica in November, almost 3 years ago. And we were at beautiful paradise vacation, and things were great when they weren't. There was an evening in the pool where we had a conversation. It was a moon, infinity pool, gorgeous view. And I said out of nowhere, I did not plan to say it. It just came out of my mouth, where I said that I have a vision for my life. And in a year, I would love to live together with my partner and potentially considering having a child. That I'm feeling that I have this shift within me where I want really be more grounded and not to have any love chaos in my life. And when I said that, I really mean every single word. And I added that I'm just letting him know where I'm at. And I foresee us eventually deciding in which way our relationship will go, because I'm no longer interested in figuring stuff out, waiting, or pursuing. This is just not something I anymore in alignment. And it was shock for my partner, and it was even shock for me because I did not plan to say any of that. It's just being in that pool at that romantic evening with the full moon felt almost like a beautiful picture from a movie, and yet something was missing, right? The meaning behind the relationship, the meaning behind the connection, the mutual agreement. And that just becomes so vivid that I said that. And I noticed that my partner was surprised to hear that. And he said to me, well, it sounds like an ultimatum. And I told him, it is not. It's not at all. This is where I'm at today. And, I'm not looking to have a drama. I'm not looking to have a dramatic breakup or anything. Like, I'm happy to discuss everything if that's what you want and you know that this is where you are at. So my invitation is, in the next couple of months, figure it out, what's going on. And I left it at that. And then in a couple of days, I could see that like my partner's, thinking and processing something. And then in a couple of days, we had an argument, a fight, also in another pool. And it felt very disconnected, and it almost felt like, like that sense that you cannot deny that some things doesn't work. And I felt super uncomfortable because I didn't expect things to twist, right, or shift so fast. And we're still at vacation. This is our last day in paradise in Costa Rica, and we're fighting. So that was pretty painful. And the next morning, I took a walk on the beach, and I was just staying present with my feelings, with my sensations, whatever it is that I was feeling in my heart. And of course, there were thoughts of like, oh my God, what's going to happen now? I'm not ready for it. Why did I say anything? Of course, I had all that narrative. But what was different, there was pretty strong and developed part of me that was quietly whispering, you're going to be okay. You're going to be absolutely loved. and you're going to have the love you desire. Yes, it might be a different person and a different dynamic, but you're going to have what you want. There's no doubt in that. And you need to do what's true to you because that is your life. And that part of me, that confidence, that inner confidence and inner support that I was able to feel instantly made me feel, okay, let's embark on this journey. I'm totally trust the universe. Everything's going to be fine. So we're coming to the airport and we're sitting at the lounge and we kind of like start, talking about the breakup. And I'm being super calm and I'm telling my partner, like, it's going to be okay. Like, we figure out whatever things we need to complete and, bring to normal separation. It's going to be fine. Like, I'm not looking to create any drama. I'm totally cool. And we're boarding the plane. We're sitting in a plane and plane is about to take off. And my partner turns to me, smiles with like, eyes and face full of love and tells me, I will always love you. And I looked at him and I'm like, that does not sound like a breakup. So that breakup lasted for probably about 12 hours. And what I learned from this experience is if I'm not abandoning myself and if I'm trusting the love in my heart, the love that is not attached to a man, but the love that I feel, the love that I'm capable to feel, and the love that I desire to express, the right person will find the way. And what happened after that experience, our relationship starts shifting. I could feel my partner leaning in more and more and more until eventually in a couple of months, he claimed me and he committed himself to this relationship. But there were no fear, there were no manipulation, there were no pressure in me or my behavior. I was accepting him leaning in. I was acknowledging things. I will also asking myself, how does that feel? Is this aligned with my heart and with my love? Is what is good for me? And that was a major shift because my history since my first big love experience in my early 20s was always feeling anxious and always needing reassurance and always desiring to get something, right? To be reconfirmed that I'm good enough to be loved and accepting sometimes crumbs in hope that things are going to change. And this time there was really being an anchor, right? And being that deciding point of what do I want? How does that feel? And this is what my new program, Love God as the Seductress, is all about. How to seduce yourself into being committed to the love that you feel in your heart. Because you will never talk yourself, right, from your mind into a relationship or why to stay in a relationship or why to leave. It has to come from a heart and it has to be the knowing that I will have what I feel is so true. It might not look like my mind envisioning. It might not be exactly the same way, but I have that lighthouse within me that guides me exactly where I need to be. Your security in love is your heart. It's not a man. If you are in connection and communication with your heart, the man will follow. Literally, the man in your current relationship with whom you are struggling, who may be triggering the shit out of you, right? Who might be avoidant, who might be pulling away, who might be ghosting. If you choose, instead of riding that roller coaster, if you choose hearing and listening and following your heart and staying in your truth, not taking the bait, right? Not slipping into that disgusting reality where you feel disrespected, ignored, not good enough. But telling, the way I told myself on the beach, you're going to be okay. You will be loved. The love that feels so true in your heart is in you, is here. And it inevitably will show up in reality. The program is all about working on your resilience in love. When you not like a leaf, right? A fall leaf on the tree that's about to fall and you being tossed into any direction of life, your partner's mood, relationship, obligations. No, you instead becoming a tree that has roots, has a foundation, and have a strength to blossom. And this is my desire for each and every woman, to live the life where you lead with your heart. And in love, we as women, we lead with love. And then men come in and through their support, through their service to the feminine, through their desire to offer us all the gifts to fulfill our desires. But they follow the calling that's coming from the heart, not from the fear, not from the wounded ego, not from the trauma, not from the mind, from the heart. And that is my desire, to offer women to remove the barriers that they have around love and find the safety within their heart. The program begins November 5th. It is Sunday, 2 p.m. Eastern. It's only 6 weeks with a bonus 7-week where you're going to put your accountability plan to support yourself on this journey. If you have any questions, let me know. And I am delighted to offer this to all of you. Thank you.